My name is Jill Hoffenberg, and I live in independent living. I'm the chair of the Health Committee, and I've been doing education programs for a very long time. This happens to be one of my favorites. It's a relaxation program. And we're going to be doing different relaxation techniques, and we'll go through them, and I'll demonstrate them for you, and then I'm going to ask you to do them. So we shall get started. Can everybody hear the music? I don't want it to be something that puts you to sleep, but I do want it to be something that will help you relax. So, yes. Okay.
No, she can sit down. And then when you take this.
I don't want it to get dark in here because the purpose of relaxation is not to fall asleep. The purpose of relaxation is to help you relax and learn techniques. If you fall asleep, that just means that you haven't been getting enough sleep lately.
All the chairs have electrical devices in the bottom. You push the number of the chair on the computer and it'll shock them awake. Okay?
Thank you for that hint. I appreciate that.
Are you staying? I'll get you a chair.
Okay, so as soon as everybody gets seated, I'm going to begin.
Here, Jordan.
Is the music okay? I'm going to leave it on for part of the program and then I'll turn it off later on when we start doing some of the activities. What I'm going to be talking about today are the benefits of relaxation. We're going to do some focused breathing, some guided imagery, a progressive relaxation exercise, a body scan, some mindfulness exercises, and we're going to end with a meditation. The benefits of relaxation include the following. Mental health, it can reduce stress, anxiety, and depression. For physical health, it can lower your blood pressure, improve your sleep, and reduce chronic pain. For cognitive health, it can increase focus, memory, and creativity. And for emotional health, it builds resilience, self-awareness, and empathy. When you do relaxation exercises, remember to be kind to yourself. Your mind may wander. This is normal. Just bring your attention back to the exercise without judging yourself. It is also normal to feel fidgety or distracted. It might be a different experience every time you practice, and it's all okay. I've been practicing relaxation techniques since the mid-60s, and sometimes I can really get into the zone, and other times I just have to accept the fact that it's not going to work today. But that's okay. It'll work tomorrow. So you just have to be patient with yourself. And the more that you practice, the more benefit you get. Now everybody breathes. Breathing is nothing new. We all breathe to live. But focused breathing is very different. The way that relaxation exercises work is that you have to maintain awareness and focus on what you're doing. And that's how we get the benefits from relaxation. So the first one we're going to do is the slow, deep breathing. And if you can do this, great. If you have difficulty with your lungs or with breathing, it's okay. Don't worry about this. I'm going to teach a range of exercises, and you can pick the ones that you like and forget about the ones that aren't for you. That's why I'm teaching a bunch of different types of exercises. So with slow, deep breathing, you breathe through your nose and out through your mouth. And you do it slowly. So take a deep breath in through your nose, and then very slowly breathe out through your mouth. And do that a couple of times just to get the experience of doing it. You want to do it slowly enough so that you don't get too much oxygen, because then you might feel dizzy. So very slow breathing is great. Breathe in slowly and breathe out slowly. And just focus on your breathing. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Another way of doing it is by saying in and out when you breathe. So it's the same slow breathing, but say to yourself in when you breathe in and out when you breathe out. So you say it to yourself, you don't say it out loud, just to yourself say in when you breathe in and out when you breathe out. It helps you focus. That's the only reason for doing something like this. And there are many different words that different people use when they do this type of an exercise. Some people say energy when they breathe in and relax when they breathe out. It's not the words that are special, it's the ability to focus on the breathing that's special. Another way of doing it is by counting your breaths. So you breathe in and out slowly, but you count 1 and breathe out, 2, breathe in and breathe out, and go up to 5. And when you get to 5, start with 1 again. And there's a reason for that. You want to be able to focus your attention, and if you just keep counting, you can lose your focus. So try just doing it 5 times, breathing in and out slowly. And just say 1 after the first deep breath, 2 after the second deep breath, 3 after the third deep breath, 4 after the fourth deep breath, and 5 after the fifth deep breath. The next one that I wanted to demonstrate is called square breathing. This is a yoga type breathing, and it has 2 different parts. The first part is breathing in to a count of 4, holding your breath for a count of 4, breathing out for a count of 4, and holding your breath for a count of 4. So try that. Again, to yourself, say 1, 2, 3, 4 at your own pace, and then hold your breath for a count of 4, breathe out for a count of 4, and hold your breath for a count of 4. The reason it's called square breathing is because each leg is the same size. And one way to enhance this is by picturing a square. So when you breathe in, you go up the square. When you hold your breath, you go across. When you're breathing out, you go down. And when you're holding your breath again, you go across. So sometimes visualizing the square can help you stay focused on the breathing. So try that. See if you can focus on seeing the square in your mind's eye and doing breathe in to a count of 4, hold for a count of 4, breathe out for a count of 4, and hold for a count of 4. And do that for a couple of times. What did the breathing exercise feel like for you? Were you able to feel the concentration and get some benefit from just doing the few deep breaths? The next exercise is called imagery. And in this exercise, you basically use your imagination to put yourself in a scene. It can be either a scene that you create yourself, or it can be a guided exercise. I'm going to do a guided exercise for you right now. It's helpful if you can close your eyes. If you don't feel comfortable closing your eyes, take a spot a few feet in front of you and just look down, because looking down allows you to less distraction from the room. So either close your eyes if you feel comfortable, or gently look down at the floor in front of you and just focus on my voice. Imagine yourself walking on a boardwalk near the ocean. You find a bench and you sit down so that you can see the sand and the ocean. Take a breath and smell the salt air. Listen to the sound of the waves as they gently roll into the shore and then gently roll out again. Perhaps you can see some seagulls flying in the air, making gentle loops as they fly up and down, circling around. Feel the warmth of the sun on your body and the nice, gentle ocean breeze. Use all of your senses to really feel into the scene. You might even imagine yourself eating an ice cream, and you can taste the ice cream. Listen to the sound of the ocean and the sound of the seagulls. Feel the warmth of the sun and the gentle ocean breeze. Smell the salt air. Enjoy that for a few moments. And when you're ready, slowly open your eyes and come back to this room. How is that for you?
Good. Very good.
Okay, there's another way of doing it, and that's by picturing a scene. It may be your favorite place. It may be a spot that you enjoy going to. It might be the beach, it might be the mountains, it might be a lake, it might be your backyard. This is not my hammock in my backyard, but when I'm doing this on my own and I want to feel relaxed, I imagine myself in my hammock in my backyard, and I try to use all of my senses so that I can really get immersed in that feeling. But the gentle swaying of the hammock is very relaxing for me. Everybody has their own special thing that they enjoy doing. And I encourage you to think about what your special thing is. You might have a photograph that can remind you of a special relaxing place for you. It might be on a vacation. It might be someplace you visited as a child. It might be in your backyard. But use that as a way of feeling relaxed. And again, you don't want to fall asleep. You want to use it to focus your attention and concentrate on the image. That's what helps it feel good and helps get the benefits from relaxation. I wanted to also mention something about other types of recreation. People tell me that they feel relaxed when they watch television, when they listen to music, when they do different things like that. And those are entertainments. It's certainly helpful for people to help them relax, but it's not a relaxation technique because it doesn't have the focused attention and the concentration on yourself. That's what makes it different. The next one that I'm going to do with you is called progressive relaxation. Has anybody done progressive relaxation before? Not many people, okay. There are two different types of progressive relaxation. One of them is called when you tighten your muscles and you relax them. And for some people that's really wonderful. They can do that and they feel good about it. When I was doing relaxation exercise, I was working with people in hospitals. And they were usually in the hospital for some physical problem. So I didn't want them tightening an area that may be hurting, because that would not be helpful to them. So I use what's called a sensation relaxation exercise. And what I want you to do is just take your fist and hold it very tight as you possibly can. I'm going to count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very, very slowly let your hand relax. Just slowly let it relax and open your hand. And then pay attention to the sensation that you feel in your hand. That will be your relaxation sensation. There are usually 5 sensations that people experience. One is lightness, one is heaviness, one is warmth, coolness, or tingling. And if you didn't experience any of those, just pick one, because we're going to move that sensation through your body. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to read a script to you, and I'm going to say the word sensation, and I want you to substitute whatever sensation you're going to choose. Lightness, heaviness, warmth, coolness, or tingling. And sometimes if you do this kind of an exercise, it could be different every time you do it. So try to experiment and see which sensation you like the best. Basically, what we're going to do is move the sensation from your toes to the top of your head. Sometimes the sensation will not move initially, but continue moving it with me and it'll catch up. Do you understand what I'm saying? For example, if I say the sensation is in your feet, your sensation is in your knees, and it's not quite to your knees yet, don't worry about it. Just keep on with these script and saying it to yourself after me, and you'll find that it does move throughout your body. Okay? Now slowly close your eyes or lower your gaze and repeat after me using your sensation. The sensation is entering my feet. My feet are feeling relaxed. The sensation is entering my feet. My feet are feeling relaxed. The sensation is moving into my legs. My legs are feeling relaxed. The sensation is moving into my legs. My legs are feeling relaxed. The sensation is moving into my thighs. My thighs are feeling relaxed. The sensation is moving into my thighs. My thighs are feeling relaxed. I am feeling more and more relaxed. More and more relaxed. The sensation is moving into my pelvis. My pelvis is feeling relaxed. The sensation is moving into my pelvis. My pelvis is feeling relaxed. The sensation is moving into my buttocks. My buttocks are feeling relaxed. The sensation is moving into my buttocks. My buttocks are feeling relaxed. The sensation is moving into my abdomen. My abdomen is feeling relaxed. The sensation is moving into my abdomen. My abdomen is feeling relaxed. The sensation is moving into my chest. My chest is feeling relaxed. The sensation is moving into my chest. My chest is feeling relaxed. The sensation is moving up my back. My back is feeling relaxed. The sensation is moving up my back. My back is feeling relaxed. I am feeling more and more relaxed. More and more relaxed. The sensation is moving into my shoulders. My shoulders are feeling relaxed. The sensation is moving into my shoulders. My shoulders are feeling relaxed. The sensation is moving down my upper arms. My upper arms are feeling relaxed. The sensation is moving down my upper arms. My upper arms are feeling relaxed. The sensation is moving into my forearms. My forearms are feeling relaxed. The sensation is moving into my forearms. My forearms are feeling relaxed. The sensation is moving into my hands. I can feel the tension flowing out my fingertips. My hands are feeling relaxed. The sensation is moving into my hands. My hands are feeling relaxed. I am feeling more and more relaxed. More and more relaxed. The sensation is moving up my neck. My neck is feeling relaxed. The sensation is moving up my neck. My neck is feeling relaxed. The sensation is moving into my scalp. My scalp is feeling relaxed. The sensation is moving into my scalp. My scalp is feeling relaxed. The sensation is moving into my face. My face is feeling relaxed. The sensation is moving into my face. My face is feeling relaxed. I am feeling relaxed. More and more relaxed. I am feeling relaxed. More and more relaxed. Take a few moments to enjoy the sensation of relaxation. And when you are ready, open your eyes and return to this room. How was that experience for you? Were you able to visualize the sensation moving? It can be a very powerful relaxation exercise. I used to do it sometimes when I was having difficulty sleeping, and I wouldn't do it for relaxation. I would say I'm feeling more and more sleepy. and I would move the sensation through my body, and sometimes I never got to my head. I was asleep before it reached my head. But there are different ways that you can use this, and if it's something that you found helpful, I would encourage you to try it on your own. There's nothing magic about the words I use. I use medical terminology because I worked in a hospital. Use whatever terminology you're used to using for your body parts, and then just move the sensation through your body as you're closing your eyes and using the sensation that works best for you. The next exercise we're going to do is called body scan. I'm not going to use a body scan like this one. We're going to do a different kind of body scan. And basically I'm going to again read a script to you, and we're going to move through your body, allowing yourself to visualize different parts of your body and noticing how each different part feels. It's a different kind of an exercise, but some people also find this one very, very effective. So once again, I'm going to read a script to you. If you can, close your eyes, and if not, just look a little bit ahead of you on the floor so that you can get into a relaxation state. For a few moments, pay attention to your breathing and slowly breathe in and breathe out. Notice if your abdomen rises as you breathe in, or your chest rises as you breathe in, and if they collapse when you breathe out. Notice the sensations in your upper back. Do you feel the clothing on your body? Now notice the feelings in your hand, fingers, and wrist. Notice any sensations in your forearms, your upper arms, and your shoulders. Pay attention to the feelings in your neck and throat. Notice the feelings in your face and head. Think of every feature in your face and slowly go through them all. Your mouth, your nose, your cheeks, your eyes, the space between your eyes and your forehead, and notice any sensations that you experience in those areas. Pay attention to the feelings in your lower back and your abdomen. Notice how your body feels against the surface on which you are sitting. Notice any feelings in your hip and backside. Simply notice the feelings without any need to change them. Notice the feelings in your leg as you move up to your knees and thighs, and notice how the clothing feels against your skin. Notice the sensations in your ankles, shins, and calves. Notice sensations both deep in the muscles and on the surface of your skin. Notice the feelings all throughout your feet including your sole, heels, toes, and top of the foot. Notice the sensation of the ground, your shoes, and anything else you can detect. Finally, slowly scan your entire body, noticing all the sensations from the top of your head to your toes. The body scan exercise is coming to a close. At your own pace, slowly allow your eyes to open and come back to this room. How is that one compared to the last exercise that we did, where we moved the sensation through your body? They're similar, but they're different. Some people prefer one, some people prefer the other. I have some handouts on mindfulness exercises, and I'll give them to you at the conclusion of the program. Basically, mindfulness exercise, the goal of it is to pay attention to the present moment without judgment. Doing any of the relaxation exercises, it's really important not to judge yourself. Because some people, when they start doing these exercises, say to themselves, I'm not doing it right, or I don't know how to do it, etc. And that's not helpful. It's really helpful just to accept the fact that you're a beginner, and it's going to be a little more difficult in the beginning as you're doing some of these exercises, and it's all okay. You're trying to do something that helps yourself. And if you think of it as a gift that you're giving yourself, it has a very different flavor. On the handout that I'm going to give you, it says to aim to practice for 15 to 30 minutes a day. That's too long. When you're starting out, 5 minutes is enough. I'm doing it now. I've been doing it for a long time, and I'm up to 15 to 20 minutes a day. I don't do it for 30 minutes. So, you again, be gentle to yourself. It's great if you can do any of these exercises on a daily basis. It's also good if you can do them once or twice a week. It's not something that you should on yourself. It's something that you should do because you want to feel the benefits from relaxation. But when you're doing a mindfulness meditation, one of the things that you want to do is find a space where you're not going to be interrupted for 5 or 10 minutes to start with. And most of the exercises can be done sitting in a chair or on the floor. There are very few of us who will be comfortable on the floor. So I would recommend sitting in a comfortable seat. If you want to do it like the yogis do it and sit cross-legged on the floor, that's great. I can't do that. I sit in a chair with a back, and I lean back because that helps me relax. Sometimes I do it on a couch, and occasionally I do it lying down in bed. It doesn't matter where you do it. However, if you do it in bed and you fall asleep, that's not the purpose of relaxation. So then you might want to sit in a chair rather than lying down. Experiment though. Find out what works for you. There's no rigid rules to this. It's just a thing that you're doing for yourself so that you can relax.
So
Breathing is always a part of mindfulness, and any of the breathing exercises that we did can be helpful. It's very common for your mind to wander while you're doing this, and that's okay. It takes years and years of practice to have a still mind. Most of us have a beginner's mind, and we need to expect that our mind is going to wander. If your mind does wander, all you have to do is notice that, and then bring it back to whatever exercise you were doing, without judging, because that's a human thing to do. Is your mind's going to wander. I want to spend a little bit of time talking about meditation. Meditation is a set of practices that involve training the mind to focus, observe, to become aware, often with the goal of cultivating calmness, clarity, compassion, or heightened consciousness. It is both an ancient spiritual practice and a modern therapeutic technique. It can be done by yourself or in a class, sitting cross-legged or in a chair or on a bed. The elements of meditation include a state of awareness, being fully present, attentive, and non-judgmental about your thoughts, feelings, and environment. Practice consistently to get the most benefits from meditation. But once again, you do what you can, and you don't punish yourself if you don't do it as often as you think you should do it, because there's no should with relaxation. Should is the opposite of relaxation. All the exercises we practice today can be meditation if they're done in a state of awareness. I've been teaching relaxation for many years, and it just was very surprising to me that when I learned that all of the things that I've been teaching all these years are forms of meditation. I just never realized, because meditation always had a mystique to it. But everything that we've done today can be considered meditation if you focus your attention and are non-judgmental towards yourself. There are several different additional types of meditation. Some people use a mantra to focus their attention, such as Om. Try saying Om, it's O-M. Try saying it to yourself. One of the things that's interesting about saying that phrase is that you can feel it in your head. There's a vibration that you feel when you do it. So why don't we all say it together? Om. Can you feel the way it sort of resonates inside your head? It's sort of an interesting phenomenon. Some people like that sensation, and that's why they meditate to a sound. It doesn't have to be Om, it could be any sound that you want it to be. But that's one of the types of meditation that some people do. There's also transcendental meditation, which was very big a while ago, a long while ago. I think it was in the 60s and 70s that it was very popular. There's also walking, eating, or nature meditations, and I wanted to spend a few minutes talking about these. Anytime you're focusing your attention, you're aware of what you're doing, and you're concentrating on what's going on around you with gentleness and kindness towards yourself, it can be a meditation. Sometimes, if you want to do a meditation while you're walking, all you have to do in order to do that is pay attention to what you see, hear, smell, and that's a meditation. If you sit in the backyard and you listen to the birds sing, that can be a meditation. As long as you're focusing your attention on whatever it is that you're hearing, that can be a meditation. Eating meditations are very interesting, and I'm going to do an exercise with you, and I'm going to ask Muriel to help me. Can you come up here? We're going to do an eating meditation. And in order to do this, we're going to be passing out some biscotti. The trick is you're not allowed to put it in your mouth until we do the exercise. So you have to pass this out to everybody, and you have to show how much self-control you have by not putting the biscotti in your mouth, okay? Just give one to everybody. Yeah. You sign on that side, I'll sign on this side. Just take one. Just take one. Take one. Hold on to it. Don't put it in your mouth yet. Just one, please. Oh, that's it. There you go. All right. Take one and just hold on to it for a second. Thank you. No, they're just the plain biscotti. Take one. Take one.
I haven't seen you in a long time.
Yes, I know. Thank you. Everybody got one? Oh, you are. Okay. Don't put it in your mouth yet. Hold it. We're not putting it in our mouth yet. You got one? You got one? Okay. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're doing this as a meditation. So what we want to do is do it with intention and awareness. So what I want you to do is feel how it feels. Just run your fingers over it. It sort of feels a little gritty. Smell it. What does it smell like? I smell a little ginger in it, yes. Now what I want you to do is take a small bite and don't chew. Just hold it in your mouth. How does it feel in your mouth? Don't chew on it. Just see how it feels in your mouth. What's the sensation like when you, excuse me for talking with my mouth full. What's the sensation like when you just hold it in your mouth and don't chew it?
Or it's sweet.
It's sweet. It's starting to melt from the saliva.
Right.
It still feels a little bit gritty. And take a bite and see if it feels any different as you bite it. Maybe you want to take another bite. Now chew it. If you take another bite, just chew on it. And how does that sensation feel?
Gritty. Gritty.
Mm-hmm. Is it a nice sensation or not?
It melts.
It melts. Yeah, it does melt. Yeah. It's a different way of eating a cookie. I don't know if anybody's ever eaten a cookie like that before. Most times when we eat, you shove the food in our mouth, chew and swallow, and you don't even think about it. So if you want to do an eating meditation, what I would encourage you to do for dinner, for lunch, for breakfast, whenever you want, is to eat slowly. Pay attention to what you're eating. Look at it, smell it, touch it, put it in your mouth, see how it feels in your mouth. Slowly let it roll around in your mouth to feel those sensations, and then chew it before you swallow it, and just see if it's a different experience for you. that can be a type of meditation, because you're focusing your attention on something that you don't ordinarily do. It's just a fun way of trying something different. The other types of meditation, there's a meditation called loving kindness. And basically with loving kindness, what you do, there are different steps to it. So the first step would be to pick a person that you feel neutral about. Maybe it might be somebody that that's passed through the hall that you never saw them before. And then think about that person after they've passed and try to send a loving thought towards them. Just saying something simple like, have a nice day. I wish you a pleasant evening. To yourself, not to them. That's a type of loving kindness. The next step with that is to do it with somebody who you know well. And because you know them, you might have a better idea of what they need in the way of encouragement. So you might say to them, I wish you happiness, I wish you success in whatever it is the person's trying to accomplish. But it's not to them, you're just saying it to yourself for them. And the third step would be to do it towards yourself. What would you say to yourself if you were your friend? What kind of wishes would you wish for yourself? And be loving and kind to yourself. And the most difficult one is picking a person that you've had a disagreement with and sending them loving kindness. And the purpose of this type of an exercise is to help you feel more confident and more comfortable with yourself and with other people, understanding that we're all more simply human than anything else. And we're more similar than we are different. So everybody deserves a little bit of happiness. Everybody deserves a little bit of encouragement. Okay? So I always enjoy doing an eating meditation because people don't usually think of eating and meditation in the same phrase. There are also other kinds of meditation. Prayer can be a type of meditation if you are doing it again with intention and awareness, and it's something that you're focusing on. That can be a meditation. And for some people, that can be very powerful. And yoga, tai chi, or qigong could also be meditative if you focus your attention, and many of them require breathing exercises as you're doing the physical exercise. And that's why it can be a relaxation experience. All the exercises we discussed today can be beneficial to your health. Choose the one or two that you enjoyed today and make them a part of your routine, perhaps not daily, maybe once a week or when you think about it, but see if you can practice this over the next few weeks. One or two, see what helps, what you think was best for you. Remember to be non-judgmental to yourself and consistent with your practice to get the most benefit. I've been trying to do meditation now for, I think it's about 4 months now. And I try to do it every day, but I can't always because life happens. So I do it when I can. And I'm beginning to notice after 4 months that it's getting a little easier. But still some days when I do it, I'm restless or I just can't get into it. And I give myself permission to skip a day, basically. Because that's part of the loving kindness to yourself and not making this a punishment or something that you're forcing yourself to do. That's not helpful. That's not relaxation. So, that's my presentation, and if you have any questions, I'll be happy to try to answer them.
What does the sensation feel like to you?
To me,
Yeah.
the one that works best for me is usually tingling. I can move a sensation of tingling throughout my body. But other people use coolness or warmth or warmth.
You feel a coolness.
No, I feel tingling.
Oh, tingling.
But different people feel different sensations. It depends upon what you felt when you tightened your hand and then relaxed it. Whatever sensation you felt when you did that, that's your relaxation sensation. That's the sensation that you should use.
I was into meditation in the 70s, like you
Oh,
mentioned,
okay.
for a long time. And some days it worked and some
Right.
days it didn't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it works and sometimes it's difficult, but that's okay. So, any other questions? Comments?
I'm having trouble distinguishing between the two different ones where we move the sensation from one part of our body to the other. The one,
Can't hear her.
I'll repeat it.
I'm just having trouble distinguishing between the two exercises where we move sensations from
Right.
one part of our body
Okay.
to the other.
You're talking about the sensation relaxation technique and the body scan.
Yes, yes.
Okay. The body scan, you think in terms of what are you currently feeling? For example, when I did my feet, I could feel my shoes. I could feel the pressure of my feet against the ground. When I did my backside, I could feel the seat that I was sitting in. Okay, so it's a different way of doing it. The sensation progressive relaxation is you have a specific relaxation sensation that you're using and you move that through your body. So one is what you're actually feeling, and that's why it's called a body scan. And the other one is the sensation progressive relaxation, where you're moving the sensation throughout your body. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Did everybody understand what I was saying? She asked about the difference between the two. Any other comments or questions? Yes.
Very good.
I use this for hypnosis. For when I go to the dentist, I'll say, "Give me a minute," and I'm out.
Right. Once, a long time ago, I got nitrous oxide when I went to the dentist. They were doing some procedure. And for many times after that, I was not getting nitrous oxide, but I imagined myself as if I was getting it. And it helped me calm down when they were doing some kind of procedure that wasn't particularly comfortable. So we can do that for ourselves. And that's a type of meditation. So self-hypnosis is a part of it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. All done, folks. I do have handouts. There are two. Oops. Hello? Can you? There are two separate sheets, so I'm going to give you each of you the two sheets. If you want them, great. If you don't want them, it doesn't hurt my feelings. Okay? Did I give you one or two?
I don't know. I think you gave me one. This is two.
There's two, yeah.
I should do this more often. Actually, the exercise.
It would be a wonderful thing to be able to do more than once, yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
All the bags are done, covered on the desk.
What's that?
All the bags are done.
And they're all done? Okay.
Yeah, they're all done.
Alright.
Where did you watch?
You don't have to move these,
Okay.
well, they're a little heavy. Just put the chairs back where they belong.
Okay.
Let me show you.
Press the right hand button. It's very